before we start, I have to brag on you because you did something very nice, and I don't even know if you remember, but I was gonna do something and then I couldn't or whatever, and then you sent me a message saying, "Hey, we're just thinking of you and praying for you," and you were so nice. Like behind the scenes, he's very kind. Anyway,
thank you.
I wanted to lead with that, but thank you so much also for being part of our We Love LA week.
Yes, thank you.
So you're in the My Little Pony Next Generation movie. That's exciting. So
much fun.
were you aware of the diehard like My Little Pony fan base and it's the bronies?
Yeah, the brony. Yeah, I was aware because my kids, when they were like 4 years old, 5 years old, they had like My Little Pony. I believe it was Equestria. It was like they had a series.
I've seen.
Yeah, they had a series, and my kids, they were begging my wife and I, they were just saying like, please take us to see like the first ever animated My Little Pony movie, and so. This is really, in many ways, just kind of like a love letter to my kids of yesterday and to pay it forward because I had so much fun just kind of learning all about, I knew about Equestria, I knew about that whole world like years ago, and so to be, you know, it's a very full circle moment, and that was the main reason why I did it. And in many ways, it's a shout out to my kids back in the day. So,
no, that's so cool. Yeah. You were in Crazy Rich Asians. God, I love that film so much.
Thank you.
And it was a big step. It was a big step for representation in film. So how do you feel about the new Marvel movies? Like Shang-Chi and the Eternals, I'm very excited. How do you feel?
I mean, I saw Shang-Chi, and it is my, it is my favorite MCU movie of all. It is my favorite.
I'm so excited.
And you've had Simu on the show. Right?
Yeah.
So, see, he is amazing in this. He is the real deal. I've known him from back in the day, even when I had, like, my show, Dr. Ken, we would just hang out because he was on Kim's Convenience, this great show in Canada. He is the real deal. He is a real-life superhero on and off screen. He's going to inspire so many Asian Americans because you've seen that representation and doing it well. And then Awkwafina, well, she was my daughter in Crazy Rich Asians, and to me, she is just a global treasure.
People
so to have
love her.
that Michelle Yeoh, Tony Leung,
it looks like action-packed, which I love.
It's action-packed. The action scenes are the best of any Marvel movie I've ever seen. And it was just proud and emotional where as an Asian American, you're seeing this representation on screen. So it really is.
It's so important.
It's so important. And the fact that it's just good. It's just a great movie.
Yeah, but it's also a bonus because then little kids that might look like them think,
exactly,
oh, I could do that,
to have that
you know?
representation. And John Chu, who directed Crazy Rich Asians, he said, this is more than a movie, it's a movement. And I think that, to me, it's not just one person hitting it and crossing over. It's just everyone in this community, like, pushing it forward. You know, basically, you want to lift the tide so all the boats can sail on it. So that's what we want to do. Yeah, absolutely.
That's a great, I love that.